Good afternoon. It has been a long time. Let's get into those latest immigration news. What's going on with immigration? Well, my friend, a lot is going on with immigration, but we'll focus on the most important thing, really, for some of us who have hearings coming up. Well, as you can see, this is a different setting because I am not in DC. I am here in New York, Buffalo, New York. I came here because I had a hearing, and I thought the hearing had to be in person. While when the announcement came out, well, I was already here in Buffalo, so I didn't have to turn around. I just stayed and had my individual hearing over the phone. As you can see from the title, EOIR goes virtual. It's either by phone or online. That's it. So this is the options that we have based on coronavirus. While the mandate is that we will be, the court, immigration court will be conducting hearing by phone or online only. Okay. And who's concerned? Well, let's get right into it. For those who are new to me, again, my name is Bijoux.ngwanda. I am an immigration lawyer based in the DC. I'm born in Kentucky and, of course, the District of Columbia as well. And I work with individuals across the country. You can see that from now. I am in Buffalo, New York, and I work with individuals around the world because we are dealing with U.S. immigration, and we are dealing with complex immigration cases. If you need a consultation with me about your upcoming hearing or about anything immigration related, either it is family based, humanitarian, or business immigration, please call my office 202 751 2180. Email on display. Consultation fees apply. I just have to reiterate that because some people just don't get that part, right? So we have to make sure that everybody gets it, that we do offer consultation, but there is a fee associated with our consultation. Okay, let's move along. So let me share my screen with you so we will know what's going on with immigration courts. Who is concerned, who's not concerned, what can you do, who should call a lawyer, who should not, etc., etc. So sharing my screen right now, then we'll move on to the next news, and then I will give you a couple of tips on what to do about this backlog. Really, if there is anything that can be done. Okay, share. One moment, I'm sharing my screen. Well, what's going on with immigration court? Yeah, if you go to the website, of course, the official website, www.justice.gov/EOIR dash operational dash status, you will know what's really going on with the court. We have information about hearings, right? Again, on January 10, in response to the recent increase in both active cases and community transmission of COVID-19, EOIR postponed certain hearings. Certain hearings have been postponed. Generally, the case categories are as follow, but please continue to read for additional information. So if you have a hearing coming up, you really have to keep reading to know what's really going on, because you don't want to be like me, really coming here and then finding out that everything is going virtual now or over the phone. My friend, I was informed, but I was misinformed because uh, the information keep changing. Okay, by the time I got a new information, I was already here, so there was nothing I could have done about it. But I need to keep you informed so that you don't pay extra ticket if you have to travel out of state for your hearing. My friend, you need to be informed. So Postpone and reschedule non-detained cases without a lawyer or other representative of record. All those cases will be postponed. So you have to keep up with it. Proceeding as scheduled, detained cases, including bond requests and custody redeterminations, non-detained cases with a lawyer or other representative of record, non-detained cases without a lawyer or representative of the record who wish to proceed. If you don't have a lawyer but you still wish to proceed, well, you need to call the court and continue and proceed with your case. Okay. Then we have cases of individuals outside of the U.S. who are enrolled in the Migrant Protection Protocol. It will continue. It's not going to continue. Sorry, it will proceed as well. Okay, and then they're talking about non-detained individual without a lawyer or other representative of record should not, for any hearing scheduled, should not appear for any hearing scheduled to January 31st, 2022. That's the thing we're talking about. If you don't have a lawyer and you are not detained, please do not show up, because really your hearing will be postponed and they'll send a notice. And even though they don't send a notice, you have to keep reading this website so you know where you stand. Okay. And now we have questions, right? It says, what if I am not in DHS detention and I do not have an attorney? What's going to happen? For that category of people, if you do not have an attorney, your case has been postponed and will be rescheduled, period. Do not appear in court, because anyway, they're doing only over the phone, okay? If you'd like to request that the immigration court proceed with your case as scheduled, please call immigration court, okay, to request that the court hear your case by phone or online. There is no in-person court hearing until otherwise, okay? If you have an attorney, your case generally will proceed as scheduled. Plan to attend your hearing at the date and time indicated on your notice of hearing. Your hearing will occur by phone or online. This is what happened to us. Client has an attorney, me, we flew here, but unfortunately for us, we cannot do it in person. We had to do it over the phone, and we did it today. Well, the reason we came here is because we flew earlier prior to this coming out here, because we had to have time for preparation, okay? Because you always want to prepare for the hearing, and we had to prepare really face-to-face. We did prepare over the Zoom, over the internet, but we had to prepare face-to-face. And because the court hearing was here, we flew here. Come to find out that court is only proceeding or hearing are being conducted online or by phone. That's it. That's it, my friend. If I'm in DHS detention, if you are in DHS detention center, your case generally will proceed as scheduled. Plan to attend your hearing at the date and time indicated on your notice of hearing. If you're in detention, you just have to go there, right? Because you're already in detention, so you go. So if you're not in the United States, if you're waiting hearing like MPP people, your hearing will continue as scheduled. Continue to follow DHS instruction and plan to attend your hearing at the date and time indicated on your notice of hearing. Okay, so that's what's going on, my friend. We had to fly here, but unfortunately, things change rapidly. I don't want you to be in the same position that I was. My friend, you need to be reading this thing, or call your lawyer so they can tell you what's going on. If you do not have one, my friend, you need to start reading here to know where you currently stand, or call the immigration court. That's about it. How about what's really going on with this USCIS backlog? Okay, what's going on with the USCIS backlog, really? There was an interview. This page has expired, sorry. There was an interview that was conducted. If you look at here, you'll see the interview was conducted. If you just Google conversation with USCIS director, you will see this interview. That's where this director of USCIS laid out the plan on what they were going to do. But have they done it, my friend? That remains to be seen because the backlog continued to grow. Or that's not what I wanted to discuss with you really. What I wanted to discuss with you really is what can you do? What can you do, right? If you have tried to, let's come here to this website. If you have tried to solve your problem with USCIS and you just can't solve it, you try your best, you try and try and try, couldn't solve anything with your USCIS, especially if you're doing it on your own, right? What can you do? Well, you can request CIS Ombudsman's individual case assistance by applying or filing the application with them, right? So that they can solve this problem for you. But before you do so, those are the instructions. Before you do so, before you submit a CIS Ombudsman assistance request, post here, you have to actually, this is what you have to know, right? Before asking the Ombudsman office for help with an application or petition, you first should try to resolve the problem with USCIS by using the following method. Contact USCIS using their number, or request assistance from USCIS using its e-request tool. If you have tried those several times and you just couldn't get it right with them, that's when you submit this request. Okay. Some people try expedited requests, and you try expedited requests, you can't get an answer, you can't get really nothing, you try several times. Well, you can submit here, and that's how you go to their webpage. They have general instructions. You go there, you read it, then you actually come to the name section, you fill it out. Okay. You come to contact information, you fill it out. Okay. You come to identification information, you fill it out, alien number, application, petition, everything, case description, what's going on with your case, what happened, how many times, prior action taken, everything that you have probably you have done, sorry. You do it, you write the person who's helping you, maybe you have some friend helping you, you do it. Supporting documentation, you attach verification, then you submit. Then you wait for them to solve this problem for you. Okay. But before you do so, don't just call my office and say, well, can you help me submit my request? I'm going to ask you the following question. Have you tried to resolve the problem with USCIS by using those following methods? And you have to show me proof that you have tried several times and they don't work. That's when we can help you make this request with this office, and then hopefully you get some type of resolution. Okay, let me stop sharing right here. That's why you beat this problem with USCIS backlog. This is it. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. Any other news? Well, there's always news with USCIS, but importantly, because I'm here for the hearing and I'm going to New York to meet up with some other partners. I'm in Buffalo, but I'm going to go to New York City tomorrow to meet up with some other partners. I just wanted to mention what was going on with immigration courts in terms of master hearing, individual hearings, and so forth. And I wanted to mention what's going on with USCIS backlog and what can you possibly do, not bypassing procedures, but what can you possibly do to try to solve your problems if you have tried too many times with USCIS. That's why I came up with this other website. Really, it's a tool to use, but you have to have used all other resources before you get there. Bijoux.ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. My friend, we are in New York, Buffalo, New York. The setting is different, but I like this lightning here because it looks like it's really nice. maybe I will use this type of lightning for my other videos because it really looks nice. And I hope to talk to you soon. If you have questions about your immigration case, please contact me. Consultation fees apply. Comment below, click, share, subscribe. My friend, you need to be sharing those information because we can help somebody else save for the ticket to go to court when things are being done online, okay, or over the phone. So keep checking that website. Until next time, bye bye.